Hey guys, Tom here with another squad builder. Now, this squad builder is a Brazilian team, and I've just got to say this is one of the most amazing teams I've ever played with, and I would strongly recommend getting this team. And this team does have one informed player, not that costly, but sorry, not it doesn't cost that much, but still a really good player. And this team is really good, and I would advise to get this team. Moving on to my goalkeeper. I have a Brazilian goalkeeper, obviously. Julio Cesar. Now, Julio Cesar is the best Brazilian goalkeeper, non-inform. He is joined with a few other ones, but I just personally gotta say he's the best. He is amazing. The amount of saves he does is unbelievable. He's got 83 diving, 86 reflexes, and 82 positioning, and I would recommend getting this guy. Moving on to my right back, I have the most the highest cost of my team, basically. Um, This player, Dani Alves from Barcelona, best right back in Brazil and one of the best players in my team. Bought him for 62k and his price should have dropped by now. I did buy this guy almost a month ago, so it would have dropped, but he's really good and he's always there. Tackling, running, it's just really good. It's amazing to have him. He scored 2 goals and 1 assist in 26 games, and those 2 goals I do remember them. But he just runs down on the wing and he's always there, open in play. So I'd normally just free ball it to him, and sometimes I cut in, sometimes I try cuss it or something. But he's a good player, and you don't have many substitutes for right back in Brazil. You do have Maicon, who's a decent player, but obviously Dani Alves high rated and a lot um a lot more like better stats there. Maicon is a decent player, and if you're going for a cheaper team, I would advise getting him. Moving on to my informed player. Now I put him to the right to make it balanced. Um, 30k I'm putting for, which is fairly cheap for an info in my opinion, but he is a really good player and I would happily pay 50k for him. He's got good stats. He's got 77 pace for centre back. That's really good. 85 heading, 83 defending. I did buy him with a Sentinel, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Chemistry style, which boosts your heading and defending up by 3. So that's 88 heading and 86 defending, which is really good for an info for just any player, to be honest. My other centre back, who is a lot more faster and is non-form, is the best centre back in Brazil and joint second best, not second, sorry, joint first best centre back in the world with Vidic. Yep, and I genuinely do not know why he's so cheap. 42.5k. I remember FIFA 13, he was around 50, over 50k definitely near the end, so that was after the market crash. Now these, no, it's not just Thiago Silva, he's ridiculously cheap. A lot of other players like Buffon, who's like 12k. Now for an 86 goalkeeper, that's really good. But sticking back to Thiago Silva, he is really fast, and his stats just show you it. He's got 80 pace, 87 defending, and 83 heading, which is really good. Defending will help you a lot. Add the anchor, whatever, chemistry I applied, so +2 pace, +2 defending, +2 heading, 82 pace, 89 defending, and 85 heading. Now, I did not apply this anchor chemistry style. Sorry, I bought it with him, and he's played 5 games. Sorry, not 5 games, 5 goals, and no assists in 26 games. Because I genuinely like to score more goals with this player and my midfielders. Moving on to my left back, I have Marcelo, and I do also have Alexandro, but I do prefer Marcelo, obviously. Marcelo is the best left back in Brazil. He's got a backbone chemistry style which improves defending, heading, and passing up by 2. He's a really good player. He hasn't scored any goals. He's done 1 assist, but to be honest, I don't even shoot with him. He's got 82 pace, 84 dribbling, 81 defending, and 80 passing. So he's a really good player, and I would advise getting him. You can also get Felipe Luis. He's a lot cheaper, and Felipe Luis is worth the money, and I would go for him if you're going for a cheaper team. Moving on to my first CDM, I have Paulinho. Paulinho, who recently transferred to Tottenham. 6.8k because he's originally a centre mid, but I did apply I did buy him in CDM. He's an all-rounder. All of his stats are above 70. I don't know why, but he has 81 heading, and for a 5'11", 81 heading and a centre mid, that's really good. And all of his other stats just show how amazing he is. He has 2 assists and 4 goals in 26 games. It's not bad, but to be honest, I leave my shooting up to my central attacking midfielders, who I'll get to later. So Paulinho is a really good CDM, and you can also go for the cheap option, Sandro, which is under a K, which I think is an absolute bargain for someone the likes of him. And my other CDM, I do have Luis Gustavo. Now there was a few options I could have get. I could have got, sorry, CDM. Like for example, you could have got Hernandez, centre mid to CDM, and Hernandez is a good player, but I do prefer Gustavo. He has 75 pace, 83 defending, 76 passing, 77 heading, and 72 dribbling, which is good stuff right there. Both of these two work well together, and they do stay back a lot with my centre backs. Moving on to my right mid, I'll go with. It is the one and the only Hulk. Hulk it says in the name he's a Hulk. You just run down the wing, cut in with your left foot, yeah, and then you just blast in, and I'm telling you, most of the time it will go in. And he's a really good player. He's got 85 shots and 86 passing pace. Sorry, not passing, pace, and that is just really. And he's really strong. He's he's got a fair height, but he's pretty fast, and he's strong, and mixture of fast and strong. Trust me, that is invincible. You cannot stop him. He's scored 8 goals and 6 assists in 25 games and 1 yellow card. Don't know where that came from, but he's a good player, and I have applied artist on him, so dribbling and passing improved by 3. So he's got 86 dribbling and 82 passing. He is the best right mid in Brazil, and another option is Lucas, but Lucas obviously the cheaper option. And moving on to my left wing, not left mid, it is Willian. He is really expensive, and I will be doing a player review on him, so I won't go too much in depth about him. So please stay tuned into that video. Just a brief description. Willian is amazing. Just look at his stats, and it just tells you everything about him. He's a good player, and I would recommend getting him if you're making a Brazil or even a Barclays Premier League team. Moving on to my CAM. Now, this player, I've got to say he's amazing. I was recommended to get him by a friend, sorry. Um, my friend has tried him out in FIFA 13 and the previous FIFAs, and he's amazing. At first, I wasn't going to go with him. I was going to go with Lucas. Sorry, not Lucas, Diego. But I did try him, and he's amazing. He's played 21 games. I cannot stop playing with him. He's amazing. 8 goals and 17 assists. That's more than he's scoring and assisting every game at least. And him and Pato work so well together. Pato 25 games, 21 goals and 9 assists, which is really good. And they do work really good with each other. Just the 1-2s I'd normally play with Pato to Ronaldinho, and then a little overpowered what you call it, high through ball. I do not like the combination of Ronaldinho and my striker, which I'll get to later. But sometimes I just switch it between Diego and Ronaldinho. Obviously, everybody goes for Diego because of his better stats and his high rating. But I would tell you right now, yeah, get Ronaldinho. Look at his stats. I mean, 87 dribbling, 86 passing, 77 shots, and it says 54 pace, but trust me, it is a lot higher. He has 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, which is really good. Moving on to my striker that I was talking about before, it's Diego Costa. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Diego Costa, and I only bought him recently. Before, I was playing with Alexandre Pato and Lima. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Both these two can easily play first team, but I wouldn't approve of getting Lima, sorry. Pato, I would recommend playing first team instead of Costa. I don't know why, but some of you might prefer Diego Costa. He's got good stats, and he is fairly strong and pretty pacey. He's got 82 pace, 79 dribbling, 78 shots, and 78 heading. And I've applied the Hawk on him, so his pace, shots, and heading are up by 2. He's okay. I've only played 3 games and 2 goals with him and 1 assist. That's pretty good, but they were mainly set up by Ronaldinho and Hulk, and it's the midfield that help the strike a lot, and these lot work well with Pato. I don't know why, but I just prefer Pato over Diego Costa. So this team cost me exactly 234.5k. So if you guys are watching a few months later, then obviously the price would have dropped a lot. And if you're on Xbox, then prices would actually naturally be a lot cheaper for some weird reason. And once again, please stay tuned for my Willian player review. Oh, they've done it! Oh crap! A train may have crashed into me.
Is your car messed up?
It's drivable.